Trust the signs that are appearing in your life right now, because they are not just coincidences, they are confirmations that a deep and powerful shift is taking place. The universe is aligning things behind the scenes, and you are about to witness profound changes, particularly in the way your person sees you and interacts with you. Something within them has shifted. They have come to a quiet, yet undeniable realization that you are not someone they could ever replace. The connection they share with you runs too deep, too real, and too unique to be replicated. It's not about finding someone similar or trying to fill a void, it's about recognizing that the void itself only exists because of your absence. No one else fits the space in their heart the way you do. Your person is currently sitting with a heavy heart, reflecting on their past actions and the emotional wounds they projected onto you. At the time, they may have been consumed by fear, self-doubt, or unresolved issues that had nothing to do with you, but unfortunately, you bore the weight of those emotions. Now, in hindsight, they can see how their behavior was a reflection of their inner turmoil rather than your worth. They are not only aware of this, they are deeply remorseful. It pains them to realize that their actions may have caused you to question yourself or the beautiful energy you bring into the world. What they are beginning to understand is that your love is not ordinary. It is healing. It touches people at a level far beyond the surface, and they are starting to believe that anyone fortunate enough to be loved by you becomes better for it. They hold immense admiration for you, not just for the way you love, but for the way you carry yourself. Despite everything you've been through, despite the hurt or confusion that may have surrounded your connection, you have remained kind, patient, and grounded. You never allowed bitterness to harden your heart, nor did you allow disappointment to make you lose your character. You stayed true to your values, to your integrity, and to the essence of who you are. That kind of strength, that kind of unwavering loyalty, is rare, and they see it clearly now. You didn't retaliate, you didn't lash out, and you didn't try to manipulate the situation. Instead, you chose grace. You chose peace. You chose to rise above. This is what sets you apart. Your loyalty isn't conditional, and your love isn't performative. It comes from a place of sincerity and truth, and that is something your person is finally beginning to recognize on a deeper level. They are no longer just thinking with logic, they are starting to listen to their intuition as well. They are reflecting not only on the tangible, material realities of life, but also on the emotional and spiritual aspects that define meaningful relationships. They are trusting their gut feeling, and that feeling is pointing them back to you. It's leading them to the conclusion that they must make things right, not just for you, but for their own soul's peace. They want to bring justice and balance back into the connection, because they now understand what it's like to live without your energy, and it's not something they wish to experience any longer. Your absence has taught them more than your presence ever could, and it has revealed the truth of how much they truly value you. The silence, the distance, the separation, it has all acted as a mirror, showing them just how vital your presence was in their life. And now, they find themselves missing not just your physical presence, but the way your energy made them feel, safe, seen, and inspired to grow. They realize now that your love had the power to reach places within them that nothing else could touch. Emotionally, they felt nurtured, sensually, they felt awakened. It wasn't just about romance, it was about transformation. There is a deep sense of awakening happening within them, and it's leading them back to the source of the light they tried to dim but never truly lost. That source is you. You are the steady force, the grounding presence, and the healing energy they can no longer deny. They know now that what you offered wasn't just affection, it was a love rooted in truth, in patience, and in unwavering support. And no matter how far they may have strayed or how long it took them to reach this point, they are beginning to understand that the kind of love you gave, pure, honest, and transformative, is once in a lifetime. Now, all that remains is whether they will rise to meet it with the same level of truth and courage you've always shown. There have been some major changes happening in my life lately, and to be honest, it's been a lot to handle. Life seems to be moving at a pace I can't quite keep up with, and through it all, my thoughts keep circling back to you. I know we've always had this pattern, a kind of dance between us. We come close, then pull away, like waves crashing and retreating. There's always been this push and pull between us, something deep and undeniable that neither of us has ever really been able to let go of completely. But for the first time in all this time, I've truly felt what it's like to be without you, and it's left a hollow space inside me that nothing else seems to fill. I miss you more than I ever thought I could. I miss you especially in those moments when it seems like you're doing well without me. That thought haunts me more than anything else. Not because I don't want you to be happy, I absolutely do, but because I'm scared I've lost the chance to be a part of that happiness. It keeps me awake at night, this constant loop of regrets and memories. I lie there, staring at the ceiling, wondering how I let things slip so far, and trying to figure out how I can make it right before it's truly too late. My heart feels heavy with the weight of everything I should have done differently, all the times I should have been more present, more honest, more open with you. At one point, I convinced myself that maybe distance was what we needed. That if we just gave each other space, things would naturally fall into place, that maybe it would help us move forward, whether together or apart. But I was wrong. This separation, this silence between us, has been one of the most painful and difficult experiences of my life. It's like walking through each day with an invisible burden, like a piece of me is missing, and nothing feels quite right anymore. I don't feel that same joy I used to. The lightness in my heart, the comfort I felt just knowing you were there, it's all faded. Now, every song I hear seems to be about you. Every melody carries a memory, every lyric a reminder of the beautiful moments we shared. Whether I'm in the car, walking through a store, or just sitting quietly with my thoughts, you're there. Constantly. It's like you've taken root in my mind, and no matter what I do, I can't shake the feeling of you. You're 24/7 on my mind, living in the background of everything I see and feel. And through all this reflection, one thing has become clear: you are truly one of a kind. You are so good, so honest. It's rare to meet someone who is so direct, so genuine in their intentions. You never sugarcoat things, you never pretend to be something you're not. That kind of raw honesty is something I deeply admire, even if I didn't always handle it well. Your straightforwardness, your clarity, it's what sets you apart from everyone else. It's what made me fall for you in the first place. I always felt safe in the truth you offered, even when it was hard to hear. And that's something I never should have taken for granted. I know you're upset with me. I can feel it, even now. I know that my tendency to hold back, to keep things from you, has hurt you deeply. And I'm not proud of that. You deserve the full truth from me, always. You deserve transparency, vulnerability, and my complete honesty, and I failed to give you that. I let fear get in the way, fear of being judged, fear of disappointing you, fear of not being enough. But none of those fears justify how I treated you. You gave me your trust, and I didn't honor it the way I should have. For that, I am truly sorry. There's so much I wish I could go back and change, but since I can't, all I can do is be honest now. I miss you more than words can say. I miss your presence, your voice, your laughter, your insight, your way of seeing the world. I miss the way you challenged me, the way you made me think and feel in ways I never had before. You brought out parts of me that I didn't even know existed, and now, without you, those parts feel dormant and distant. I don't know what the future holds for us. I don't know if I've already lost my chance or if there's still a path forward for us to find each other again. But I do know this: I'm willing to do the work. I'm willing to be better, to show up with honesty and love, to rebuild what we had, if you're willing to let me. No matter where we go from here, I want you to know how deeply I appreciate you, and how much I regret not showing it when it mattered most. Your partner is preparing to take control of the dynamic between you two, and this time, it feels different, more grounded, more intentional, and more serious than ever before. They are no longer content sitting on the sidelines or waiting for the right moment. The urgency they feel is pushing them toward action. It's as if something within them has finally clicked. They're beginning to understand not only what they want, but also what they must do to truly earn your trust and be part of your life again. They're not taking this lightly. In fact, stepping up feels like the only option left to them because the idea of losing you has become unbearable. Their desire to talk to you, to reconnect, and to make things right has been growing steadily. At this point, it's not just a passing thought, it's become something of an obsession. They think about you constantly, replaying memories, conversations, and even the arguments, wishing they could undo the pain and replace it with healing and understanding. They are actively reflecting on what went wrong, where they may have fallen short, and what they can do now to fix it. This is not a surface-level reflection, it's deep, emotional, and persistent. They're not only thinking about reaching out, they're planning it, rehearsing it, and putting energy into how they can come forward in a way that feels sincere and impactful. Despite their determination, your partner is also carrying a heavy weight of fear. They are facing the daunting prospect of completely altering their current life situation in order to align with the kind of future they now realize they want, with you. This fear isn't small, it encompasses everything from letting go of old patterns, to confronting past mistakes, to risking rejection. Changing their entire life for love is not an easy decision, but the potential reward, the possibility of building a future with you, is what keeps pushing them forward. They've reached a point where they understand that true happiness isn't about comfort or routine, it's about connection, authenticity, and emotional fulfillment, and all of that, in their eyes, is tied to you. Reconciliation is dominating their thoughts. It's not just a hope or a distant wish, it's become their main goal. They want to heal the bond that was broken and create something stronger, more honest, and more resilient. Their emotions are raw and unfiltered right now. They're feeling everything all at once: regret, longing, hope, fear, and it's overwhelming them. They're not always sure how to process it, but their heart keeps leading them back to you. This emotional intensity may cause them to act unexpectedly, perhaps reaching out suddenly or expressing themselves more vulnerably than ever before. While your partner is experiencing this emotional storm, you've been focusing on your own growth. You've been working on your goals, your healing, and your overall well-being. And they feel that shift. They sense that your energy is no longer as available or open to them as it once was. It's not that you've closed the door completely, but you've redirected your energy inward, and they can feel that absence. This realization is stirring something urgent inside them. They feel like they're running out of time. The more you rise, the more they worry that they've already lost their chance. That's why their actions are likely to become more immediate, more direct, and possibly more emotional in the coming days. Right now, your partner's emotional energy is intense, almost overwhelming. Their feelings are all over the place, swinging between hope and fear, confidence and insecurity. This inner chaos is pushing them toward a breaking point, where staying silent no longer feels like an option. They're preparing to communicate, and soon. You can expect to hear from them within the next week. This communication may come in the form of a heartfelt message, a phone call, or even an unexpected visit, but however it comes, it will likely carry weight. They want to be heard, they want to be understood, and above all, they want another chance. This is not just about rekindling a romance. For your partner, it's about growth, transformation, and facing their own emotional truths. They know they can't come back the same person who left, or the same person who hurt you. They're working on themselves, even if imperfectly, and their willingness to change speaks volumes. While only time will tell whether they're ready for the kind of relationship you deserve, it's clear that they are moving toward you with serious intent. Ultimately, the decision will be yours, how you receive them, what boundaries you hold, and what you're willing to forgive. But one thing is certain, your partner is coming in, and they're coming in strong.